Hey everyone, welcome to another Building in Public episode. This is Hussain with Local SEO Phoenix, and today we are going to talk about one of the best ways you can get clients coming to you. Not just coming to you, but flocking to you. And what I'm sharing in this video is how I've gotten clients over the years. Okay, there's no secret here. I'm just going to tell you exactly what it is. So it's a part of your it should be a part of your marketing plan. And what I'm talking about here in particular are case studies. Okay. So years ago, I used to post like 1,500 or 2,000 word case studies on my blog. Okay. And what I would do is I would share it in my group of a few thousand people. And then I would ask other group members who I had some friendly relationships with, right? And ask them, hey, can I post my case study here? A lot of them would say, you can post a PDF here, but you have to strip out any services, any mentions of services, or like your branding has to be stripped out, right? But I still did it because that still got people asking questions about the case study, asking questions about what they should be doing, and we would get a lot of clients that way. Okay. Now the good news is it's a lot easier today to do these things thanks to Chat GPT. Now I cannot have relationships with other industry folks for you. You have to do the legwork yourself. But this type of stuff takes months or years, and that doesn't mean that you can't start small, right? If you have a small group, you can post your own case study in there. Or if you're friends with small business owners or your target audience, right? Let me put it that way. You can post your case studies on your Facebook wall. In fact, I would say that in today's environment, shorter case studies just might do better. Okay. This has to be tested. Don't take my exact word for it, but we're in the age of TikTok and YouTube shorts where people are wanting information like within 30 seconds to a minute, and they just want to scan posts and stuff, right? And get the information they need. So what I do is I like to remain on a schedule of almost one post per week. Okay. Now keep in mind that if I'm posting at least twice a day, maybe up to 3 times a day, which is something I'm testing out, right? If I'm posting 3 times a day and only, so 3 times, let's say in 5 days is 15 posts. Okay. That's 15 posts. And only one of those posts is a case study. You're not going to annoy anybody, right? A lot of times, even including myself, I've gone through phases of this where I don't want to annoy or spam people by posting too much about my services. And this can be a major block for a lot of service providers or product sellers or whatever, right? You're like, oh, I don't want to post once or twice a week. That's just too much, Moon. No, it's not. It really isn't. Even when someone needs your service and they look over the post, something else can pull away their attention just like that. Just like that. So, excuse me. It's really important for you to stay in front of your audience, right? And when you have a ratio of let's just reduce it to 2 times 5 is 10, right? So even if you were posting 10 times in your group in 5 days and only one of them, in fact, you're probably posting, let's just do it for a whole week. 2 times 7 is 14 posts. Out of 14 posts, only one is to sell, maybe two at most. People are not going to get annoyed. Now you have to establish your rhythm. I have my own rhythm, and that works for me. I'm happy with it. That works for me. So you have to figure out what works for you. I've seen people post daily about their services. I do think that's a little over the top, right? Maybe not a little, maybe a lot, right? You can sell indirectly without saying, here, buy my shit, 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 buy my shit. You know what I mean? I only like to say buy my shit like in one post, but everything else I do does go towards, it's meant to market Local SEO Phoenix. It's meant to market my first income stream, which is selling services to either other SEOs or small business owners. And soon it's going to be a second income stream for Rank Advantage Phoenix, which is a paid testing community where we test everything. We're going to test every SEO strategy you guys give us, or not everyone, but like we would love to get suggestions from people who are part of the community, right? I wanted to have such a community feel, and we're doing a lot of SEO tests in there, right? And sharing the results with you. So anyways, the only way I'm going to grow both of these income streams is if I show you the value of what my services or products can do, right? And so how do I do that? I'm going to show you case studies mostly on a weekly basis and consistently, because today's consumer is very smart, right? It takes a lot of touch points for someone to buy, especially a high-end product, right? I have people who have been following me for years who will finally buy 2 years later or 3 years later, right? They just didn't want to buy then. And I've had people follow me for 2 months who want to work with me, right? So it's kind of all over the place, but you cannot forego the fact that you have to do this stuff. You have to show up consistently and you have to do it every week. You have to do it. If you want to build a real business, you have to nail your marketing and you have to show up consistently. And a part of that is posting case studies consistently. All right, that's all I have for you today. If you liked that kind of realness, please hit like on this video. Please leave me a comment or a question, whatever you got. And if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. I'm always going to keep it real.